So I've been pretty radio silent for, 3 weeks now on Supergirl? Overall, I've enjoyed parts and I haven't enjoyed parts, but I haven't had a lot to say about it. That changes tonight with a big pet peeve.
Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing.
Episode 8, Bunker Hill. And okay, so there's a lot going on in the last couple of episodes. Technically, I didn't do Parasite, Lost, or Call to Action. And there are good and bad in each of those episodes. And to be honest, part of the reason I didn't do it is because it just didn't feel like there was a lot for me to speak about, other than things I've already talked about a lot on this channel. And I don't want to just make videos to make videos. I want to make videos when there's something to say. Having said that, Agent Liberty tonight gave me a lot to talk about. Okay, for those of you that don't know what I do around here, I put way too much thought into what goes into a comic book series, and I try to only talk about things, like I said, when they make me think. If that sounds interesting, click subscribe as I try to review comic books, TV shows, movies, you name it, to get to the heart of all of the stories we tell. Alright, we're leading up to a big 4-night crossover, or 3-night crossover, sorry. So expect that next week I'll be dealing with that a lot, all 3 episodes. Any comments or questions you have, definitely leave down below and I'll address them as I can. But for now, let's throw into spoilers and talk about tonight's episode.
So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. Ba-da-na-na.
So I didn't want to beat a dead horse with this whole political thing and the president, but the way the episode ended really made me sit there and go, false drama. Alright, so the president comes and tells Kara, you need to give us your secret identity. Why does he say that? Because the bad guy pointed out, hey, she's keeping a secret too. Now you can see my face, why can't you see hers? First of all, we can see your face because you're getting arrested. You didn't choose to do it. Second of all, we're only seeing your face once again because you are a bad guy. She's a good guy. There's a difference. But anyone that watched my episode about when did Superman join the X-Men and the darkening of superheroes knows that I do feel that this is one of those tightropes that's hard to walk. And there's a reason for that. Because in order for it to be a comic book, in order for it to be us believing someone can fly, we have the problem of we can't treat them like normal people. We can see inside their hearts, we can see inside their heads, we're following their point of view, they're the superhero. In the real world, no, we would never trust vigilantes like this. We would never trust superheroes like this, because the power is way too easy to abuse. But this isn't. And every step you take to try to make it that makes it harder to take all of the rest of it seriously. But hey, I already have a problem with the fact that her secret identity thing is a little BS to begin with. Is she really keeping it because she's afraid the people around her, the other heroes that are already endangered, John, Guardian, her sister, who's the head of the DEO, would be in trouble? No, she's doing it because she wants to keep that life. But you know what? She doesn't even need that. She could just as easily have answered Agent Liberty right there in front of the press, or she could have answered the president. Hi, I'm Kara Zor-El. I'm actually from the planet Krypton. I don't have a secret identity. I'm Kara Zor-El, and I work for the DEO. And my cousin Superman, he's Kal-El. We're both part of the House of El. Now, yes, that's a lie, because she's also Kara Danvers. But let's be honest here. Even with her sister knowing that, they lie all the time in order to cover up that secret identity. If they're not willing to lie here, then I don't understand why they're willing to lie in other ways. And it's such a false, seriously, even if she said, I'm Kara Danvers, that secret identity is even more flimsy than the Clark Kent one at this point. She obviously, like anyone that knows her, knows what's going on. But I don't want to just pick apart an episode, so I don't want to focus on all the bad. So let's talk about some of the good. Let's talk about Martian Manhunter the Telepath, which again, since they started going down this route, I loved it. Some of the best stories are about Detective John Jones, and him being a telepath is just awesome. Also, everything they've done with Dreamer, just every bit of it, works out so well. Tonight's episode, there were a couple misses, but nothing that I would really complain about, and her and Brainy interacting together made me like Brainy more, which is funny because I really have a problem with that character. Although as the episodes have gone on, he has definitely been humanized more. Speaking of humanizing, The human villain, the, what was it he called himself? The intolerant left? Manchester Black, although not exactly comic accurate, is definitely coming off as pretty badass. And you know what the best part is? He didn't use kryptonite any of the times he fought Supergirl. He found other ways. And you know what? I love creativity like that. I love when they come up with things that moon dust this thing, the power dampener, all of it. And once again, one of his greatest ways to fight her is just being different, just standing there and saying, I'm on the side of the angels, but I'm not taking it laying down like you are. And there's even part of me that thinks they only did this so that she wouldn't be part of the DO for the crossover. But okay. Good, bad, and ugly. There's a lot of good going on this season. But there's a lot of bad, too. I don't like the way Agent Liberty is kind of cartoonishly caricature of Make America Great. The president, I don't quite understand. I think there was some false drama with the secret identity that's been, let's be honest, full of false drama since the beginning, first incarnation of secret identities way back when. But tonight we also got the beginning of the crossover, with our introduction to the Monitor, and to Barry Allen that some of you might have been old enough to remember. Now, there's a bunch of things going on with Elseworlds, and I will start covering that next week, but like I said, any comments you have about this or that crossover, put down in the comment section, because next week I expect to have a whole lot to say. And when I do, I would love to reference anything you say in the comments. So if you leave it, I promise you there'll be a screenshot of it in the video. But for now, I need you to do me a favor and like and share. And of course, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button so you get all of my content. And a big thank you to the supporters on Patreon who make this possible, as I'm in the process of getting a new video recording suite. But for now, I hope that you realize that the best way to help this channel is talk about it. Talk about it with me, help me explore, and find out if there's a trick to getting to the heart of all the stories we tell. For now, I hope you have a good night, and thanks for watching.